You're listening to the Building Wealth in Your 20s podcast, the show which puts you in the driver's seat of your financial future. Young people taking their money seriously. And now, here's the latest from Building Wealth in Your 20s.
Chucky, I'm so pissed off.
Oh, no, why?
Well, okay, so, I used to date this guy, and it's been a while.
Right.
When I say a while, I mean the time that we have not spoken is 3 times as long as the time that we've been dating.
So you were saying that the last time you were dating, President Bush was president and not W, the other one, Herbert Walker.
It may have been longer than that.
Really?
Anyway.
The Spice Girls were popular, and I don't mean the last tour. I mean the other one.
May have been longer than that. Yeah.
The Rolling Stones were still touring.
We used to dig the Stones.
Yeah.
So we used to date. It's been a long, long time.
Yes.
Out of nowhere.
He
rings me up.
Wow.
And I'm like, dude, why are you picking my grave?
Yes. Okay.
Why are you undertaking me? Because our relationship is long gone, long dead, not going to be resurrected.
No.
I am so not your zombie girlfriend.
Over
it's
him.
Just not cool. Well, I can't say I'm over him.
No.
I'm just saying
he should be over you.
Well, I'm kind of flattered that he isn't over me and that he still, thinks of me, even though it's been 100 million years.
It's like a bad habit.
But still, yeah. I mean, don't you think that just showing up, not saying, hey, let's get together, let's have a cup of, Joe, or, I'm thinking of you fondly, and I found something of yours I now want to return, like that $10,000 I never loaned him. But instead, it's just, hey, girl.
Hey.
I'm here out of nowhere. Remember me?
Mm-hmm. That's good.
What's that all about?
He's crazy. All right.
Crazy in love.
This is not the relationship show because I would not be your relationship guru.
Why not? You're a guy. You should know guy stuff.
Guys know everything.
Why would a guy do that? Why would he just call me up out of nowhere?
It sounds like a gamble to me.
And there's no game. He had no game. There was no. I don't know why I'm calling.
He didn't invest the time, is what you're saying. But what's the difference really
between
gambling and investing? I'm glad.
I know there's no slot machine involved.
That's true. That's right. Actually, they generally call it speculation because someone's like, well, the stock market is a gamble, or real estate is a gamble, or whatever. So let's talk about what a gamble is versus investing. So investing generally is where you expect a positive return from whatever you're doing, whether it's your time, you're getting an education.
Like I was investing my resources in a relationship.
Responsible allocation of resources.
Yeah, don't you think?
Absolutely.
And then he just disappears. He just ghosts me and then repops up a million years later and then expects that I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, dude, I miss you.
Exactly.
Come spend some time with me.
Wise choices. Or not. So anyway, that's kind of an investment. And when we talk about gambling or speculation is what we call in the stock market, that's where you're buying something crazy. Maybe it'll work. And maybe it's your hot stock tip.
Is that like picking up a dude off of Tinder?
I don't know at all.
I think it is, the way you're describing it.
Yes,
so
you don't know.
It's like a Tinder thing.
It is.
Yeah, speculation.
Mm-hmm. Speculation.
Because it looks good, you swipe right, and then next thing you know, you're at some bar.
I don't know.
With drinks with a little umbrella in them. Listening to some boy chit-chat on about why he's so amazing.
That sounds really boring.
As opposed to why you're so amazing. Yeah, that's pretty much how it works every time.
Let's talk about stocks that are bad. So I don't want to really name names. We've named a few that we aren't thrilled with, but that's okay. We could be wrong. But there are some stocks out there that are just
dogs.
In the crazy, crazy world. Maybe they're going to come back, but some red flags are their valuation is really high, meaning they're not making very much money, but they're very expensive, or I've
had dates like that.
Yeah, they're making no money, and they're very expensive, like more than nothing.
Yeah, I've had dates like that too.
So the only way it would work out is if in the future something worked out really well and their business really took off. Maybe.
Yeah, I've had that date as well.
Okay, I got it. That's
Why do I do all this terrible dating?
You don't. You should focus on things you know. So,
hey, see this picture?
I do.
I used to date that guy.
Oh, my gosh.
Back in the day.
We are off topic.
Yeah. Isn't he amazing?
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I'm impressed.
I still have his picture after all these years.
That you were clearly over him.
So is he like the stock that you're just sentimentally attached to and you don't let go of?
Oh, that happens.
Even though you know it probably is never going to have a return.
Yeah. You know what? That happens actually a lot because like grandma bought it 30 years ago or your father passes away and he's got like the company stock, like $500,000 of it. And everyone's like, well, Dad liked that stock. No, that's not a good idea. Because if you had a pile of money, would you buy that stock with that money? Because that's basically what you're doing by having it. But anyway, the point is, certain things are gambles. If you buy a house, you don't know for a fact it's going to go up. But in general, houses tend to go up over the long term and do pretty well. So if you buy a rental house, you'll probably make some money on it over time. You can have some rough years, but it's probably safe because you're making money.
If you get flood insurance.
Well, yeah. Well, stuff happens with stocks as well. So, but anyway, that's basically the difference between speculation and investing. Now, I recently speculated on this thing.
You did?
I did.
What was your name?
It is a ETF based on cryptocurrencies. You remember those?
Is that like those invisible money things?
Yes, invisible money, like Bitcoin.
Oh, that's like the guy who says he has a Ferrari. The Ferrari you never see.
Yeah, the Bitcoin billionaire. Yeah. So, yeah, there are 1,000 cryptocurrencies now, and they are on a tear right now. So I only put a little bit of money in it because it's so stupid money. It could disappear tomorrow.
Why would you buy imaginary money? I don't understand.
Last week it went up 40%. So that's not bad.
What?
Yeah. Some of these have gone up like 4,000% this year. But this is like stupid
money.
How
are you going to get your money out of it?
You sell the stock.
It's pretend.
But it is pretty much. But anyway, that is clearly speculating. We talked about buying some of these high-tech stocks that are exciting, that are going to the moon and sell electric cars or something, but don't make a lot of money.
Like fighter pilots, like when you date a fighter pilot, they're all talk and then they just fly off and then you never see them again.
You should stick to drummers. So anyway, that would be an example of speculation. But going in, this is probably bad. And if you want some fun money to buy your lottery tickets with, which I also don't recommend, okay, just be aware that that's the crazy money.
Lottery tickets are okay.
They are in moderation. If you got a $500 million on the line and you want to spend $3, okay, I'm not going to beat you up. But
they make good gifts.
Unless they lose.
No, it's just fun.
Really? That's true. I got one for Christmas at the office. Someone bought me 2 lottery tickets and I won $10.
See?
And then I cashed them in and they said, do you want to buy more lottery tickets or do you want money? I'm like, oh, I'll take the money. Thank you.
See, I used to always get my sister 1 ticket for each year.
Oh, okay.
See,
really?
That was kind of fun, yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Aww.
Did she ever make money?
I don't know if she did. She never shared it with me.
No, clearly not.
But it wasn't intended that way. It was a gift. You don't expect a return on a gift.
That is true. Well, good.
Cool. All right. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
You know what, Chuck?
What?
Everyone should join our online community at facebook.com. You know what the call words are?
It's facebook.com/building wealth in your 20s.
Or we got a fantabulous book. You can buy it on Amazon. What's that one called?
It's called Building Wealth in Your 20s.
The Building Wealth in Your 20s podcast is a product of Baird Media. This podcast is meant for entertainment and educational purposes only. Nothing should be taken as advice for you specifically. For personalized advice, don't listen to these guys. Go talk to a professional.